I just want to come here real quick before the year runs to an end to say a very big thank you to you guys for supporting the channel, for downloading presets, for leaving comments, for sharing knowledge with me, for correcting me when I make some mistakes, for pointing stuff that I miss out in the comments. These are very heartwarming. I take them and I digest them. I see all your comments, I see all your contribution, I see all your support, I see all the people that donate when they download presets. I don't take all that for granted. I appreciate it and I hope to do more, and it encourages me to actually do more and be a better creator and a better musician. So thank you. And before the year runs to an end, I just want to do my 4 favorite gear of the year 2024. I think I wish I had more, but 4 out of these gears kind of just stick out. I've used them more than any other gear that I own for some reasons. They've been very useful in my studio setup, either when I'm writing or creating content. So that has been the vibe for these 4 gears that I want to talk about. Some of them are old, some of them are new, and some of them are just weird. Some not even musical instruments. So let's just go to the number 4 gears of the year 2024. Number 4, this R4, Zoom R4. This kind of came onto me. I was a victim of the algorithm, if you know what that means. Some sort of targeted ads. I was just opening Facebook. I just exited the Port Express Facebook group. By the way, if you don't know about the Port Express Facebook group, I'll leave a link in the description below. We have a group for the Port Express, License Port Express, where we share preset and ideas and all that good stuff. So if you want to be a part of that community, you can be there. So I was on Facebook and I just exited out, and then I saw a commercial or an ad placement for the Zoom R4 multitrack channel, which kind of caught my attention. I'm like, what the heck is that? So I looked it up and I found that it was a multi-track recorder. It has 4 track, and 2 of that is an XLR combo jack. It has an inbuilt microphone for recording. You have 4 channel and these analog sliders here or faders here that are really cool. And one interesting trick up this alley is the fact that you can record into channel 1 using effects, preamps, audio effects, and all that good stuff. And also channel 2, you can have guitar amps and all that great stuff. And this tiny little small device, if you know, my first ever guitar effects pedal was a Zoom effect, so I'm kind of familiar with the effects interface, and I just wanted to give it a trial and see how it worked. And I found a good deal on Amazon, an open box deal on Amazon, and I picked it up, and boy was I blown with the amounts of use that I can get out of this. First of all, it has 48-volt phantom power, which means I can record my audio separately. And if you know me on this channel, I hate doing post-production. I just record my audio straight into my camera or straight into the computer or whatever, however I'm recording. And I have been a victim of myself multiple times that I will have terrible audio with terrible noise, and I'll probably spend more time than I planned trying to clean the audio up. Sometimes even scrap the entire video because my audio was just kind of messed up. It was clipping and terrible and all that. And having this piece of gear just kind of makes me have a fail-safe some sort of way, so I can actually record my audio, record myself talking, or just send I can record with an inbuilt microphone and then send my guitar audio into the one of the combo jacks here, and so that way I have a backup audio for my files, which is impeccable. And I've also employed the use of a rechargeable battery, because this has 4 AA batteries in it, which is kind of I wish it had an internal rechargeable battery, but this is fine. This is all rechargeable, so I can just switch them out anytime I need them, and I think that makes a lot of sense for that use scenario. So yes, this has been getting a lot of use in my studio, and sometimes I just take these out when I'm going out and I just have ideas that I want to mess around with later. I will just record a voice note into it. Yes, I could do all that with my phone, but just having a dedicated device just, I don't know, just feels different, if that makes sense. Number 2 is my NAS storage. This is something that I've wanted for the last 7 years. I've always wanted a network attached storage that I can have all my files and all in one place, and I can access them from anywhere in the world. I travel a lot, so I'm always in need to either check on files, upload files, or send files over, and always running out of space sometimes. Sometimes I might need to do some work and I'm remote and I don't have access to all the files that I need. So having a dedicated NAS has always been something that I wanted. Prior to me getting this particular device, I will leave my computer on when I travel, and I could just remote into my computer and just kind of work from wherever I am with my home computer. And having this attached to my, it's not physically here now because it's somewhere in the other room over there, because it gets noisy with the hard drives moving and all that, and I don't like all that noise in my studio, so I've had to hardwire from my router over to it over there. It makes a lot of sense. It has real-time photo storage backup, video backup, so while the video is on my phone, I'm recording on my phone, it's getting backed up to my NAS, so I'm never losing anything or running out of space. If you have a low storage iPhone, no matter how high your storage is in the iPhone, you're definitely going to run out. So this has been extremely useful for me. Also with YouTube, it's really easy to just kind of upload my files immediately there on the NAS, and when I'm traveling on the road, I can whip up my laptop and get those files there and edit them while, you know, from the NAS and all that good stuff. So that has been a very good workflow. It's not much, it's not musical. Like I said, some of these equipments are not musical. The NAS, I went with the Ugrain 4 unit bay. I'll put it right here. That has been extremely useful for me in terms of my creative journey, having backup studio session files, Logic files, mixing files, and all that great stuff. I can even send people links and they can upload their files directly to my NAS. If I want to work with, like, maybe I'm mixing a project, I can get them over to the clients, sharing them a link from my NAS, and just play that high quality audio for them without using any other third party storage system. I know it's not much and it's not for everybody, but for my own workflow and my own use scenario, it's been working, and it's been working freaking well for me. So yeah, that's something that I'm proud for, and I'm gonna put that on my number 3 gear for 2024. The number 2 spot is kind of a suspect, and that would be the JHS Color Box version 2. I've had the old one, and then the 10th anniversary one came out. I like this, but it's just kind of white and weird looking, right? It looks like a guitar pedal, and this just kind of looks like that 1073 console that this pedal is emulating. This has helped my creative journey this year more than I would like to admit. First of all, I started getting into all gear when it comes to mixing and audio and all that good stuff, and that has changed how I perceive audio. I've gotten to experience analog gear at its best. For more reason than one, I like the fact that this is extremely affordable compared to other outboard gear. I was actually going to go with 500 series. If you've not seen my video about how this, I've been trying to mix my total boss with this, you can check that out as well. I will have a link to a playlist over there. And I wanted to do like a 500 series rack that I've been putting together, and that is going towards the, you know, high $3,000-$4,000, and I was just gonna have 2 preamps and 1 compressor, and I was actually gonna put one of the JHS preamps in the 500 series, but for some reason I kind of just held back on that because it was out of my budget, and I was able to, you know, get one more of these with the Black Friday sale and all that great stuff. So I've been able to send these to my mix boss and do an entire mix using a 1073 console clone that is doing the job of a 1073 console, which I cannot afford yet. But getting that quality and having like a hardware insert that doesn't cost that much and can still double as a guitar pedal for me on my pedal board is a hell of a deal. Like, if I'm not using it in the studio, I can whip it up and put it in my guitar gig bag, and it's a guitar pedal again, and that is just amazing. And it just has to earn that number 2 spot on my list for the year 2024. And number 1, it's gonna be a combo. Say, my name is Dami. I'm a guitar player and an audio engineer. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, you should definitely think about that. I'm on my way to 10,000 subscribers. It's been an amazing journey in the last year that I've taken YouTube seriously, and a subscription from you will be very amplified. All right, my number 1 spot. You probably have seen this coming, but I said it's a combo for a reason. It's gonna be the Pod Express. First, the fact that he came in at the price that he came, and giving it an option to have a tiny device that doesn't break the bank and still have access to this premium premium effects, amp pedals, and amp simulation from Line 6, it's a no-brainer. So yeah, I'm gonna call this a combo because these port experts have been a very useful tool in my studio at home, and so has this Hotone Ampere 2 stomp. You see, I'm still having to read the name off of this. I'm still trying to get familiar with this, but I have been extremely blown away with how much utility, how much you can actually get to utilize this piece of gear. It's not just a guitar pedal that you can take on the road, and it's also a nice amp capture tool that you can load in captures and then great. And something about Hotone is they've been loading all these great amps on their website, on their community page themselves, and those have been really sounding great. They've been amazing, and matching them with custom IRs and all that great stuff. You basically have a quad Cortez for, I don't know, for the price of, I don't know, five full, yeah, quad Cortez costs 5 times the price of this, and so basically you're getting the same functionalities, similar UI, if not even better, to the quad Cortex. So this is a heck of a deal. And I'm gonna rank these two guys as number 1. So if you enjoyed this my short video, let me know in the comments. Let me know what your favorite gears for the year is in the comment section. I would love to hear them. Once again, thank you again. It's been an amazing year, and I will see you next year. God willing. Have fun, spend time with your family, and I'll see you next year. Peace out.